Yeah, guys, welcome back to Keels. It's ended Wales nil, England 3, and England are now through officially to the World Cup round of 16 on Sunday against Senegal. So I mean, that one should be a really interesting game for England when we, of course, do come up against Senegal on the weekend. I'm certainly looking forward to that. I mean, we should win. I mean, hopefully we win it. Senegal definitely will not be an easy game, though. So, you definitely don't want to underestimate Senegal. I mean, they are a solid team. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting one. I mean, honestly, it will be. But obviously, Marcus Rashford with an absolutely fantastic performance today. Two goals from Marcus Rashford in the competition now overall. And he's joint top goal scorer, I think, with the most goals in the World Cup so far, which is, of course, great to see, of course, from Marcus Rashford, Manchester United player as well. But yeah, honestly, I thought the first half, of course, wasn't exactly the greatest from England. First half wasn't the best, obviously. Second half, though, we look pretty good. We look pretty strong. We look pretty good and pretty solid going into that second half. When the second half was on, we looked rock solid. I mean, Rashford's just at his interview, he said, "Yeah, we only really let Wales have like one shot off against them in." Yeah, we only let them have one shot in that first half. So, good. We defended quite well in that first half. And in the second half, we attacked well from the off, of course. We were attacking really well in that game. We looked really good attacking wise. So, yeah, that was, of course, very good to see with how good we were up front today. I mean, honestly, I believe the goal scorers for us today were Marcus Rashford with that amazing free kick. Then Harry Kane playing that great ball through to Phil Foden, and Marcus Rashford scored again. Marcus Rashford actually played a part on literally all of our Blade goals today. Marcus Rashford, he scored the first free kick. Then Marcus Rashford, of course, won the ball back for us in a great position. Then Harry Kane ran onto that great ball into Foden. Foden taps that one in, and then Rashford comes on again and is able to score another great goal, of course. But yeah, great performance from England in the second half, and yeah, much better. I think Southgate was definitely right by starting Rashford and Foden. I mean, they both scored today as well, and they were two of our best players on the pitch today, Rashford and Foden, in my opinion. They were both really good. So yeah, I'm really glad that Southgate did start both of them today. I think it was definitely the right choice of Southgate to start both of them. So fair play, he actually made the right choice on that. And I mean, a lot of us England fans have been slating him a lot recently. So yeah, it was good to see him starting then. He gave Callum Wilson a go as well, which was good to see. He brought Callum Wilson on. I mean, if he gave Callum Wilson a bit more, I think if Callum Wilson had a bit more time on the pitch, you never know, could have got something, but it's what it is. The thing which is annoying me though is I'm looking on Sky Sports here, and then people are like, "Oh yeah, can England go all the way? Can they win it?" I mean, literally when we drew to USA, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, we stand no chance." But now we've won a game. People are now thinking we can actually go on and work and actually now win the World Cup. Now we've suddenly won a game. People are now suddenly starting to get all excited now. I mean, it's a joke, really, isn't it? With some people honestly are an absolute joke. Thinking that, oh yeah, we can just suddenly go on and win the World Cup just because we won today, get 3-0 against Wales, who, by the way, are absolutely shite. So, yeah. We'll get into our player ratings, to be fair. We will do our England player ratings and all that, of course. That should be interesting. Let's see. Here we go. We can rate the England team here. Okay. We can rate the England team. Okay. I'd rather rate England than Wales. Okay, so we'll go through England. we can right. I got a place where we can actually rate the players. I've got a place where we can rate the players and do our player ratings on. Okay, so we can just go on to this. We're on to that. Here we go. We can now rate the players on the BBC Sport thing. Okay, so Jordan Pickford in goal. So the average for him is 6.2. I mean, I'll be honest, it'd be better if they can show the average ones of actually giving him the mark, but yeah, whatever. Pickford, yeah, I think what people have given him is 6, in my opinion. I think a 6. I mean, it's definitely fair. That's what the majority have given him, a 6. So, and well, the average, should I say? That's what the average have given him. So, yeah, we'll give Jordan Pickford a 6 as well. Yeah, solid performance from him. Clean sheet, of course. He didn't have overly much. He didn't exactly have much to do, though. To be fair, Jordan Pickford. So, you can't give him an absolutely massive score. He didn't really have too much to do, but yeah, 6 is definitely fair. Kyle Walker. Yeah, again, we kept a clean sheet. We were quite good in our defense, of course. So, Kyle Walker, in my opinion, I don't think I can give a 7, but we will give him a 6. We would give Kyle Walker a 6 today. That's my opinion on Walker. Okay. John Stones, 6.5. 4 is the average. We'll give him a 6. Yeah, 7 I don't think I would go with just yet for John Stones. No, not today. I'm not going to give John Stones a 7 today. I mean, yeah, I think all our defenders deserve a 6, really. Let's be honest, though. Like, it's not. Let's be honest here, though. It's not exactly hard for us to keep a clean sheet against Wales. Like, that's expected. That was expected coming into this game for England, for us to, of course, keep a clean sheet against Wales. I mean, I got my score prediction right. I was saying before the game, 3-0 England. But yeah, so again, Harry Maguire gets a 6. Like, look, we like, again, like, I can't give them a 7 or anything, because yes, we kept a clean sheet, fantastic. We kept a clean sheet, but like, I can't, like, in my opinion, you can't give people's, like, the defense a 7 against bloody Wales. Shaw gets a 6 as well. Yeah, I thought he was solid. Of course, Luke Shaw playing really well for England at the moment, which is, of course, good to see from him. But yeah, I will give Luke Shaw I will give him a 6. I think, yeah. I think Luke Shaw deserves a 6 today. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay, now we've got Jordan Henderson. What are we gonna give him? Honestly, he wasn't too bad today. Like, I'm always critical of him. Obviously, I don't like him because he plays for Liverpool. He can have a 6. Surely, I've got to mix this up soon. I can't just keep like giving everyone a 6. We got to mix it up soon, of course. But yeah, Jordan Anderson gets a 6. He was just bang average, really. And he just did his job fine. He did his job fine. Didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything that annoyed me today. So, yeah, in my opinion, Jordan Anderson, he can get a 6. Didn't do anything to annoy me, but so yeah, I'll give him a 6. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, drop a like on the stream as well. It would, of course, be very much appreciated if you could do that, guys. Declan Rice. I think you got to give like Declan Rice a 6. He was solid today in the midfield. I mean, to be fair, Jordan Henderson and Declan Rice, they did hold that midfield line fairly well. To be honest with you, so yeah, they were both pretty good in the midfield today. Jordan Henderson and Declan Rice. I mean, Jordan Henderson. I mean, to be fair to him, obviously as a United fan, I'm not Henderson's biggest fan, but I thought he was. I thought he seemed he was very vocal, seemed like a good leader on the pitch today. Jordan Henderson, very vocal player, which was of course good to see, of course. So yeah, fair play to Jordan. Rice good as well. Declan Rice. Now this is someone who I would of course give a 7 for today. I will give him a 7. I thought Jude Bellingham is just. He's just a fantastic player. He's an absolutely great talent. I mean, you assume he's going to be coming to the Premier League you assume he's going to be playing Premier League football soon. Like, let's be honest, he probably will be playing Premier League football soon, Jude Bellingham. I mean, honestly, he's just an incredible talent, of course, always putting in a great shift for England. And he's just always putting in a great shift for whoever he plays for, really. So, yeah, in my opinion, I will probably end up giving him a 7. He's just great. He's just absolutely fantastic, as we all know. So, yeah, in my opinion, Jude Bellingham gets a 7 today. Phil Foden. Phil Foden was fantastic today. Phil Foden, in my opinion, was fantastic, and I knew Southgate should have started him. I was like it throughout the USA England watch along. I was like, yes, Southgate should bring him on. He should start him for the Wales game at least, and he did today. He definitely lived up to it. He was great on the ball. I'd give him an 8, to be fair. I would actually give Phil Foden an 8. It might be a bit generous. I mean, I don't even like him, though, because he's a City player. But, yeah, honestly, I thought he was fantastic today, though. I thought Phil Foden was fantastic today. So, Phil Foden can get an 8, to be fair. Just, honestly, Phil Foden and Rashford, I'm so glad that Southgate actually picked them for once. And I knew he should have picked them as well. And it was 100% the right choice, to be fair. 100% the right choice to pick Phil Foden and Marcus Rashford. Harry Kane. The average for Kane today is a 6.09. So that is not exactly great. That is not great. I mean, have people done Kane a little bit dirty there? I mean, Kane got an assist today, don't forget. I mean, yes, he wasn't exactly amazing. I know. Kane wasn't exactly amazing. He wasn't exactly the best player on the pitch today, Harry Kane. But he got an assist today. But if I could, I'd like a 6.5 would, in my opinion, be a fair score for him. But you can't do that. You can't give him a 7. So I think. I think a 6 is all right. I think a 6 is all right. You can't. In my opinion, you can't give Kane a 7. He wasn't anything special today, really. Yes, he got an assist, fair play, but yeah, in my opinion, you can't. You can't go too high. I think a 7. I think if you gave him a 7, that would be a little bit too high. So, yeah, in my opinion, you can't do that. You can't give Kane a 7, so it's a 6. Marcus Rashford, it's an 8, definitely. 100% an 8. Goal for Rashford from the free kick. He played a big part in our second goal, for Foden's goal. He was the one who won us the ball back in the midfield. And then, obviously, got his second goal. So, an 8 for Rashford. Again, what a game changer he is. He's played a part in literally all of our games that he's played. I don't think he played against USA. Honestly, if he didn't, did he? If Rashford and Foden played against USA, I honestly think we would have won that fairly comfortably, but they didn't. Anyway, we're through. We finished top of the group. So, that's the most important thing. We're through, top of the group. But yeah, honestly, we would have beat USA if bloody Southgate started him and Foden. I know that for a fact. I think we all know that. I think we all know that if he started Rashford and Foden, then we would have won that game against USA. But yeah, anyway, we're talking about the Wales game. Okay, Jack Grealish. He just gets a 6. Didn't see too much of him. Trippier gets a 6. Just solid. Just a solid 6 again. Phillips, solid 6. And then Trent a 6 and Wilson a 6. My man of the match would be Rashford, I think. I know I gave Foden an 8 as well, but let's be real here. If you give a man of the match, who else are you giving it to apart from Rashford? I mean, Foden I gave an 8, but I don't think Foden put in like a man of the match. But I don't think anyone put in a man of the match performance apart from Rashford. So, yeah, Rashford's the only person who can get man of the match, in my opinion. Yeah, okay. So that's that. Anyway, also, of course, there are a few more things to talk about. I mean, Harry Maguire, of course, he's been playing great for England recently. He's been one of our star performers, actually, and no one really expected anyone to really be saying that. I mean, obviously, I'm not Maguire's biggest fan as a United fan. I'm not exactly Maguire's biggest fan. Obviously, bloody goes on. He cost us quite a lot. He's not exactly great, but of course, he's playing well for England. And I feel like whenever Maguire does have a good game, I think there are a lot of people who don't actually give him the credit for when he actually plays well. So, yeah, like when he plays well, you need to be honest and say when he's played well, and he's playing well at the moment. Harry Maguire, he's playing very bloody well. So you need to give Harry Maguire his credit when he plays well. You need to give him his credit, and he played well today. So yeah, I mean, again though, I said earlier, all our defense played well, but it's not hard to play well against Wales. Let's be real, it's not hard. I mean, yeah, Maguire, he's played well, though, against Iran and USA and Wales. But again, though, I think if you want to get a test to see how good Harry Maguire is in an England shirt, because, there's loads of people who always say, I mean, it's true as well, though. Harry Maguire plays a lot better for England than he does United, because obviously he's actually shite for United. And he's all right for England, but trust me, in a few weeks' time, if we can get past Senegal, which I believe we should do, we'd probably end up playing France in the round of in the quarterfinals. Probably lose, but I think that's a game where you actually will be able to test and Harry Maguire. And trust me, Harry Maguire against France will be shit. He will be shocking when we come up against France. So. Yeah, it won't be good. That's all I'm going to say. When we come up against France, it won't be good. I can't exactly see Harry Maguire having a great game in that one, to be honest with you. It just won't happen, in my opinion. It just won't happen. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see what happens when we do come up against these better sides. But also, though, it's going to be a lot harder to score goals. And in this group stage, the thing is, though, the good thing about having a decent side in your group stage, we haven't even had a decent side in our group stage. What I mean by a decent side, I mean a Denmark or someone like that who you can test yourself against, who you can beat and finish top of your group, but someone who you can test yourself against and test how good your players actually are. We have not had that in our group. We've had USA, Wales, and Iran. Those teams cannot test how good your defense is or how good your attack is. Those teams literally don't test you. We've done what we've needed to do. And also, we struggled against bloody USA. I don't know if I don't know. Surely they didn't go to actual hardest. I mean, they probably bloody did, but England. But I just feel like we're very inconsistent, and Southgate is not a very good manager. I know he just doesn't make great decisions. He doesn't, in my opinion, speak amazingly well in press conferences. In my opinion, I don't think he speaks well at all. I just feel like he doesn't like taking risks at all. He does not like taking risks. I know, start I think a risk for him today was starting Phil Foden, because he just doesn't know how that's going to work in his team, because he never bloody starts him. But in my opinion, I think starting Phil Foden for Gareth Southgate, that's a risk in his opinion. It's not he just has no clue what to do with anybody, but that for him is a risk. Starting Marcus Rashford, that for him is a risk, because he plays Rashford a lot and we know how good he is. But yeah, starting Foden for Southgate is a risk. And he doesn't like taking risks. He preferred to go, because Kyle Walker was back from his little injury, or if he was injured, he probably was, otherwise he would have started. He wanted to just go back to normal by playing Kyle Walker over Kieran Trippier, even though Kieran Trippier has been playing quite well recently in the last couple of games. He just decided to go back to play Kyle Walker. I mean, And it is clear as well, though. It is clear that Kyle Walker is a favourite to Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate loves him, starts him literally all the time, apart from when he's injured. And even Gareth Southgate said, though, like, we're not just here just to give players caps. And so I do think that is basically him saying. So he's saying he's not just there to give players appearances. So it's clear from what I get by that he's dropping Kieran Trippier to bring Kyle Walker back in, and because Kyle Walker's a favourite of his, and in my opinion, Kieran Trippier is better than Kyle Walker. And I think I feel like quite a few people will agree with me, possibly apart from bloody Man City fans. But no, I'm sure a few people would disagree. I'm sure a few people will agree that Trippier is better than Foden. I mean, I'll probably put a poll out now, Trippier or Foden. Make sure you vote on that, guys. No, not Trippier or Foden. Trippier or Walker. Walker or Trippier. So Walker or Trippier. Okay. So going to the knockouts, who should start? Walker or Trippier? Because in my opinion, it should be Kieran Trippier. I think Kieran Trippier should start over Kyle Walker. I think that'd bloody be much more beneficial if that is the case. Yeah, honestly, I think Trippier is definitely better than Kyle Walker. It just looks better to me. I think Kyle Walker is extremely overrated, in my opinion. I think he is. I mean, Newcastle are one of the best defensive records in the league, and that is partly because Kieran Trippier is there. Let's be honest, Kieran Trippier is an absolutely incredible player. So, and in my opinion, is definitely better than Kyle Walker. So, yeah, Kieran Trippier over Kyle Walker, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Of course, put in the poll. That's out now. Who should start, Walker or Trippier? Because, Southgate's got some interesting decisions to make. I mean, let's be honest, though. He does have a lot of options, Gareth Southgate. He has lots of options, either Saka or Rashford. I mean, in my opinion, Rashford, from what he's doing, he's always making a difference. So, but I do get your argument if you say Saka, but in my opinion, Rashford. I mean, I know I'm a United fan, so of course I would say him, but also just being honest, anyway, I think Rashford over Saka. But look, honestly, he's got loads of decisions to make. Rashford or Saka, Trippier or Walker. He's got others as well. I mean, what others has he got? He's got loads of decisions. Obviously there was that goalkeeper thing. Who's he going to start, Pickford or Ramsdale? It was either one of those two. I mean, it's going to be Pickford. Trust me, he's not giving Pope or Ramsdale a chance. Even though Pope and Ramsdale both play for the two teams who have the two best defensive record in the Premier League. So they're the two goalkeepers with the most clean sheets this season. So I don't see why you wouldn't start either one of them. I mean, Pickford's not doing a bad job though, so I can't really go in on him too much. But I'm just saying. But Southgate likes to stick with his favourites, though, as we all know. He likes to stick with his favourites, and Pickford is a big favourite of his, of course, as we know. But yeah, make sure you smash the subscribe button, guys. Drop a like on the stream as well. Smash the subscribe button. Drop a like on the stream. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could, guys. But yeah, obviously, and it's a real interesting situation when we go into those group stages. I mean, does he start Callum Wilson? I mean, that's an interesting choice as well. I mean, Harry Kane, he's not. I don't think Harry Kane scored in this World Cup yet. I mean, yes, he does get the odd assist, but for a striker, you expect goals. I mean, honestly, Southgate's not gonna not start Kane because it's Harry Kane, and again, Harry Kane's a massive favourite of Gareth Southgate's. So, and Kane is the captain. I don't forget, Kane is the captain. So it is rare you do see the captain getting dropped. But yeah, it's weird though. Like Callum Wilson's such a great striker, and honestly, I will not complain if you start him. To be fair, I will not complain. Um, okay, so this is so we've got here the highest ratings for all the England players, like on the average and everything. It's like I've obviously like done my thing. I've done my ratings and all that as we saw a few minutes ago. If you were tuning in at that time, Rashford's been given man of the match, of course. But so Rashford. So we'll start from bottom to top from who got like so let's share the screen again, and then we will be able to this will make it life a lot easier. Okay, so these are like the highest rated players on average from what everybody is saying today, like for how everybody's rated players. So Kieran Trippier got a 6.04, so he just basically got a dead on six. Kieran Trippier. So he got the lowest rating in the team today. I mean, he did come on though. Then Harry Kane. It just shows. It just shows. Even though Harry Kane got an assist today, as I was saying like a couple of seconds ago, Harry is like Callum Wilson could be an option because bloody Harry Kane can't score goals at the moment. And for a striker, you know, you don't expect assists, you expect goals. So that's the thing. But Southgate ain't gonna start Wilson over Kane, even though he should. He won't. That's the thing. Pickford, but you know, he did too much to do. Philip, like let's like these are half the bench players anyway. So, you know, let's just go up a bit. Okay, we'll start from like here. So Grealish, yeah, he got the same amount of rating as Rice. I mean, I want to expect Rice. Actually, no, that's a fair average for Rice in my opinion. That's fair for Rice. Henderson, I think that's definitely a fair rating for him. I think that's definitely a fair rating for Jordan Henderson. What you've got there, I think that's a fair rating for him. Maguire, yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair for him, definitely. Wilson, he wasn't on the pitch long enough, so I don't think you could have give him a 6.5. I just think that's based off of bias, really. I mean, I give him like a 6.2, if anything. I gave him a 6, but like if you're looking at like an average and 6 point something, I give him 6.2. It wasn't on long enough. Stone 6.6. I think if you give Stone 6.6, I think you should give that to Maguire as well. I think they were both as good as each other. But again, that's bias. Bellingham 7. I mean, yeah, it's basically exactly what I gave him. Like just a dead on 7 for Bellingham. I think that's the exact right rating for him. Phil Foden, I gave him an 8, average 7.54. No, I think that's fair enough. I think I think that's fair enough. For Phil Foden, 7.54. And Rashford, 7.86. I think it's got to at least be an 8. He scored 2 goals and played a big part in the second. I think you've at least got to give him an 8. Marcus Rashford. It's at least an 8 out of 10 performance he puts in today. So, yeah, in my opinion, it's a little bit harsh that he hasn't got an 8 on his average, but it's basically an 8 if you round it up. But you know, I feel like it should be on an 8 anyway, though. It should be on an 8. But yeah, he's solid today. Let's have a look at Wales. Let's have a look at Wales. But yeah, Rashford man. Oh my lord, Jesus Christ! Like let's go through Bale 3.1. Like the reason why I think people have gone like I think the reason why people have done this to Gareth Bale is because people expect more from Gareth Bale, and they're like, oh yeah, he should be Wales' best player. Bale is like 5 years off his prime, so no, I do not expect too much of him. He's literally played 5 years off his prime. Give the guy a bit of a break. Ramsey, like this is a kind. He's at. I mean, but yeah, he's at his prime. But that's a player you expect to be playing well. Dan James, you kind of expect that from him. Yeah, we're not going to talk too much on Wales. We don't really care. Danny Ward's overrated as hell. Bloody hell. Yeah. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and drop a like on the stream, of course. It would mean a lot if you could. Smash the subscribe button and drop a like. But yeah, obviously, a solid second half performance from England. I feel like we definitely frustrated Wales in that first half, though. It was pretty frustrating for Wales to deal with in the first half from the looks of things, of course. But yeah, in the second half, it was just domination. Just we made bloody easy work out of them. We made easy work out of them. We did exactly what we needed to do today in that second half, and I mean, yeah, I think something definitely changed going into that second half. I think we knew. Oh yeah, look, we need to score goals coming into this second half. So I think it changed. I think Southgate told them like, yes, we actually need to be scoring goals. No messing around. There actually needs to be goals. And yeah, we went out and we put in a great second half performance, dominant. We literally hardly let Wales get a shot off on our goal. So great in the midfield today. We were fantastic in the centre midfield. Obviously, Jude Bellingham, we all know he's an absolute bloody baller, Jude Bellingham, of course. And I mean, yeah, Henderson solid, Declan Rice, baller as well, of course. So yeah, centre midfield, very, 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 very played good today, which was good to see from England. And yeah, our back line, solid, back four, solid, of course, today as well. And up front, Rashford, Foden were fantastic. Rashford and Foden were fantastic. Who was on the wing with them as well? Rashford and Foden. Oh, and Kane, of course. But yeah, Kane dropping for Callum Wilson. It's never going to happen. But bloody hell, Southgate should do it. He honestly should. For the Senegal game, give Wilson the chance. But it won't happen though. But because Kane can't bloody score a goal at the moment. He hasn't scored in 3 games in this competition. He's just more of an assist. He's just more of an assister. But you're a striker. You expect goals. And trust me, start Callum Wilson up front for us. He'll be banging in some of those goals. To be fair, trust me. We start Callum Wilson would be much better up front. With Callum Wilson up there. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. Kane, yeah, he's just not scoring at the moment, Harry Kane. He just ain't scoring goals. So start bloody. Oh, jeez. He better. I mean, he won't know. Like, we all know for a fact that bloody Southgate just likes sticking with his favourites. And Kane is his biggest favourite out of the lot of them, though. He's literally the biggest Gareth Southgate favourite out of the lot of them. And Pickford. But, yeah. Anyway, great second half performance from England. You know, we frustrated Wales a lot today. But again, you know, it's going to be like with England, though. I want people to, of course, stop saying it's coming home just because we won a game. Everyone was screaming Gareth Southgate out last time when we drew to Wales. I mean, not Wales, when we drew to USA and conceded 2 goals against Iran. Everyone was calling for Southgate out, saying, oh, yeah, we don't stand a chance. And now apparently we stand a chance because we beating bloody Wales, who Iran beat, who we beat bloody 6-2. Honestly, people make your mind up. I mean, I am Gareth Southgate out. I don't want him to manage England anymore. Of course, I mean, we need to last with him for the rest of the World Cup. They'll probably be gone. But yeah, we don't want Gareth Southgate anymore. And we want to play better football, of course. But yeah, I want people to stop saying it's coming home and we're going to win the whole thing. Because I know, like everyone says, oh yeah, it's coming home anyway, because that's what we say in England. But people just saying, oh yeah, we're going to win the World Cup. Can we do it? Is it possible? It's not going to happen. I hate to say it, but it's not going to happen. Not this year. Not with Southgate as manager. We are not winning the World Cup with Southgate as manager. The style of football that we play at England, this is not good enough style of play to win us the World Cup. This style of play that we play, this horrible defensive style, or whatever style it is, I don't even know what Southgate wants to do. It's a really strange way of playing. But whatever he wants to do, knocking the ball around at the back, whatever it's called, this ain't going to win us the World Cup. we aren't going to win it. And also, I think when we come up against an actual good side, we will properly struggle, such as what we saw during our whole friendly games and whatever the qualifying's for. But you honestly, when we come up against a decent side, we will bloody crumble, in my opinion. It will not be good to see, but I think we will beat Senegal. I think it'll be a tight game against Senegal, but I think we'll beat Senegal just about. I think we're better than them, but it will be a tough game. I reckon we can beat them 2-0, something like that. 2-0, 2-1, possibly 2-1, 2-0, something around that, probably. Then probably lose to France. I mean, who are France playing? Like, who are France playing? I mean, that's an interesting one. Who are they playing? There's where I can find out. I can find out. So England, we've got who we got? Senegal on Sunday. So England got Senegal on Sunday. Okay. So Group D. What are we? So we are Group B versus Group A second. Okay. And then let me check the France group. What group are France in? So Group D winner. When are they playing? Group D winner. Group D winner versus Group C winner. No, Group versus Group C second. Who's Group C second? This way, it could be Argentina. If Poland can beat, so it either be Poland or Argentina who France play. So, and I think both of Poland and Argentina are 100% both better than Senegal. So, they both stand a chance. I mean, for all we know, we could play Poland or Argentina. They'll both be hard games. Again, though, I think France is a tougher game than both Poland and Argentina. I mean, I suppose whoever wins the game is a harder game, though. So, we'll get the harder option either way, because whoever wins is the better team, really, if you think about it. But yeah, so that'd be interesting. Senegal on Sunday. We hopefully will beat them. What time is that game? Is it 7 p.m.? 7 p.m. kickoff against Senegal on Sunday. Okay, looking forward to that. That should be a good one. I'm excited for that Senegal game. It should be good. Hopefully we can win. I'm sure we will win. I'm pretty sure we will beat. I'm pretty sure we will beat Senegal, but it won't be easy though. Like, I know for a fact there are loads of people out there who would definitely, obviously, loads of people out there who don't really watch football. Obviously, they're now watching the World Cup. So people out there who don't watch football, they're now obviously, there are loads of people who don't watch football who watch the World Cup. You hear the name Senegal, and then you're like, oh yeah, they're not great. Well, England will beat them easily. But now, to be fair, they've got Senegal are a solid team with some solid players in there, to be fair. Honestly, Senegal are a solid team. They're a solid team. I mean, they've got a solid back line. They got Blake Koulibaly at the back. I mean, they've got a solid team. I mean, let me read out some of these players who they have got. They got Sarr. They got Koulibaly, who, don't forget, is good in the air as well. Don't forget Koulibaly is very good in the air. So let's have a look at this. Obviously, they got Edouard Mendy in goal. Solid back line they got. They got a solid back line. So Mendy, Salabali, Koulibaly, Diallo, Gay again, Sarr. Honestly, they got some solid players. They honestly have got some good players, to be fair. So, yeah, don't underestimate Senegal. It will be a tough game. I think, we're definitely better than them. But it will be a tough one. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It will be a tough game against Senegal. I'm very sure it will be. But, we definitely got the quality in our side to go on and beat them, though. But, there's a certain team we should play. I mean, I think from how we started today, I think we should keep most of it the same. From our starting team today, I think we keep the majority of our starting team today the same. In my opinion, we should start, apart from that, we should start Callum Wilson over Harry Kane. And I think we should start Kieran Trippier over Kyle Walker. Apart from that, I think we keep it the same. I don't think it would change. I think Southgate, in my opinion, I think Southgate will start the exact same team that he started today against Senegal. I think that's logic, because obviously that's what he did when, after he beat Iran 6-2, I think he started the exact same team against USA. And then we came up against USA, realized that was a little bit wrong when it came into USA. That team together didn't exactly play well. So Southgate, coming to this Wales game, he knew, I need to change it up a bit. I'll start Rashford and Foden, and was obviously right on making those decisions. He brought in Kyle Walker as well. I mean, did Trippier even play that well, though, against USA, though? Like, I don't know. At times it was good, at times he wasn't amazing, but, Interesting. So, yeah, look. When we come up against Senegal, the team selection that we get, I mean, we're going to hear rumors about our team selection probably next couple of days with what's going to be happening with our team selection, what team could Gareth Southgate pick. We'll probably hear quite a few rumors about all of that in the next couple of days, I assume. So, keep your eyes peeled for, we need to keep our eyes peeled for that, of course. Keep an eye on all of that. But yeah, should be interesting. Hopefully, we're able to go on and we're able to get the big win against Senegal. But it will be a tough game. But we'll see. I mean, ideally, you want to play a little bit more attacking, though. I mean, ideally, we want to play against Senegal. We want to ideally put it on them, really. Like, with Senegal, the thing that I think they were mostly, apply on, or whatever the word is, rely on. What they would rely on is their defense. They were mostly relying on their defense. I think we just need to fully bloody go on and put it on them, really, like we did against Wales today in the second half. Like, we just full on put it on Wales in that second half. We put the pressure on them, put it on them. That's what we need to do against Senegal. And I feel like if we do fully put the pressure on Senegal, then I feel like that'd be fantastic. If we play like how we did in the second half of today, then I feel like we can definitely do well in that game. And we'll be in the quarterfinals if we beat Senegal. So, yeah, it'd be a tough game. I mean, you never know what you'll get with England as well. You never know what you get. We can either have a great day in the office, like we did against Iran. I mean, that's not exactly hard. We struggled against USA. We had a great day in the office today against Wales. Again, that's not hard, though. I think, but, also, though, so I was talking earlier about, obviously having that test in our group, and obviously us not having that in this group that we've had at this current moment in time. Senegal, I feel like, going on to that point, Senegal are a team who are a real tough test. They're a team who we should beat, but they're a tough test to see whereabouts we're at. So a tough test, should beat them. But, with Senegal, I think that's a game where we'll win, but we will get a great idea of whereabouts our team is at and how we can possibly match against the bigger sides coming into the later stages of this competition. I think that is what we will find coming into that Senegal game. I think in that Senegal game, we would definitely find out a lot about our team, a lot about our players, a lot more about Gareth Southgate and his blade decision making as well. I mean, we already know his decisions making shite, but we'll find out a lot more. We'll find out a lot more about where this team's at coming into that Senegal game. So it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Sunday. Hopefully England can get the win in that one. Should be an interesting one. But yeah, guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button for more content, of course, on the World Cup. I'll probably be back tomorrow for a 7 p.m. watch along game for probably whoever's playing at 7. I think Poland are against someone. I forgot who they're playing. Who's playing at 7 tomorrow? I'll probably be back for that. At 7 tomorrow, Poland and Argentina. We'll be back for Poland versus Argentina. Also keeping updated with Saudi Arabia and Mexico. That seems to be an interesting group at the moment, Group C. And also, yeah, it'd be interesting because whoever finishes second in that one plays France. And so I mean that kind of has an impact on us, to be fair. Group C, if you think about it, has an impact on us because whoever wins that plays France, and then whoever wins out of France and whoever wins that game in Group C, Poland or Argentina, will play against us. So the winner of that game in France. So yeah, like we need to keep an eye on these groups. It's really interesting, to be fair. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, guys, smash the subscribe button for more World Cup content. Smash the subscribe button, drop a like on the stream. I'll be back for more tomorrow. So smash the subscribe button, turn the notifications on as well. So yeah, smash the subscribe button, notifications on. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, Keels. Speak to you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.